Hi, welcome to Julie's Yard and Garden. Today we're going to be talking about what to do with decorative grasses at the end of the season. One of the first things that you need to decide is whether or not you want to just leave your grasses where they are over the winter. I know that having some golden grasses sticking out through the snow during the winter is actually a really pretty, or can be a really pretty feature in your yard over the winter after everything has died out. One thing that you do have to remember if you do that is that you want to go out really early spring and go ahead and cut those grasses back before the new growth starts in. I've missed my window and actually had to trim back some really nice grass a little bit later on in the spring, but it's grass. It will always grow back. So if you have to cut it back a little bit and just let it regrow, that's not a problem. If you do want to take it out, sometimes it can be kind of frustrating. So I'm going to show you a trick today that a friend of mine showed me a few years ago that's really helped out. You can really use any number of tools that you'd like, anything that you've got access to. I have just an old kitchen knife right here that is serrated that I've used to cut back my grasses with for years and years and years. You can always use scissors, pruners, or even hedge trimmers, and they actually work really fast, which is nice if you've got some of those. If you are cutting around a fence or other solid object that you don't want to have cuts or nicks in, you do have to be a little bit careful with that one. The other thing that you will need is a bungee cord. I'm actually going to try and overwinter this particular grass in the garage this year so that I don't have to go and buy it again. We'll see how that turns out. I'll have to let you know. But what I've got is my bungee cord and a bucket. The reason I'm going to put it into a bucket first is because it still has some gorgeous plumes on it that are really full, and I'm going to actually take those out and put them into a vase to make some kind of a centerpiece out of it. So I'll show you that as well. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the bungee cord and you're going to wrap it around your grass. And what you can do is wrap it so that it's tight, it'll hold the grass still, and you can slide it up to wherever you need to hold the grass in a nice, snug, compact bundle, and then you cut the grass off below the bungee cord. And for this particular grass, since I'm going to overwinter it, I'm going to leave it about 3 inches above the top of the pot. So just try and make sure that you gather all of the parts of the grass into the bungee cord, and then you can slide it up and hook it onto itself. And for this one I am going to use the hedge trimmer just because it's going to go really fast. I'm just going to set the grass into the bucket. Take the bungee cord off and you're good to go on to the next one. This works on all sizes of grasses. Just depends on how much you end up wrapping the bungee cord around it. That I want to do with this one, since I'm not going to be trying to overwinter it in a pot, is I'm going to try and get this one as close to the ground as I possibly can, and that way you don't have the stubs of the grass sticking up really high. They don't need it to help them grow up the next year. And if you don't happen to have a bungee cord, that's okay. Just wrap your hands around it like you would the cord and just hang on to it until you're finished cutting. Cut with the serrated side. I hope that you found something in this video that you can use in your yard. Until next time, grow something you love and just have fun with it.